You joke. How's it going, everybody? Texas Man here. I hope you guys all have a great day. If you guys would, please give this video a thumbs up. If you guys do really enjoy it, subscribe, of course, if you guys have not already. Also, do me the biggest favor of all, make sure you guys hit that bell notification button so you guys don't miss out on future content here on the channel. I cover movies, TV shows, tabletop games. Of course, if you guys have anything of that nature you guys would like me to cover here on the channel, please let me know in the comments down below. You guys can also find me on Twitch at Douglas447. I stream there regularly. And at times I will upload those Twitch streams here to YouTube as gameplay videos. And we are going to be finishing off the MonsterVerse films. I've already talked about Godzilla 2014, Godzilla King of the Monsters, and Godzilla vs. Kong here on the channel. And this will be the last movie in the MonsterVerse film series in preparation for the new Godzilla X Kong, the new Empire film, coming out here in March of 2024. If you guys missed out on any of those videos, I have everything in a Godzilla playlist collection. I will be adding this one to it. So the only reason I'm doing that is because it's part of the MonsterVerse films, and it just makes it easier to keep it all in one Godzilla kind of thing. Yes, I know this is a Kong Skull Island movie, but it's part of the MonsterVerse, so it is what it is. I don't want to make two separate playlists and really confuse people and have them have to search forever to try to find that. So I will leave a link to that Godzilla playlist here at the end of this video in case you guys are interested, to make it easier for you guys to find those videos. So Kong Skull Island came out in 2017. It's about 2 hours long, and it is rated PG-13. And it is about scientists, soldiers, and adventurers grouping together to explore an uncharted island. And they end up facing off against numerous dangers, monsters, and of course, Kong himself. Fantastic cast of people in this movie, including Brie Larson, Samuel L. Jackson, Tom Hiddleston, John Goodman, Toby Kebbell, John C. Reilly, and many, many others. I'm sorry if I butchered anyone's name. But everyone in this film does a great job. They really bring their A-game, solid acting performances. The film also does an excellent job of mixing the human-monster moments together. As you guys know, if you've watched my past videos about Godzilla 2014 and King of the Monsters, my biggest gripe with those movies was the over-focus on the human characters. I think this film did a better job balancing the human and the monster elements together. They actually feel like, you know, the monsters and the humans, they're constantly interacting. They're actually having a purpose for both of them being in the film. They're both important to the plot and to each other to further the plot and the story. It is also a very fast-paced movie. Like I said, this film's only 2 hours, and I think it's a good, solid 2-hour adventure. It's easy to follow. It's easy to understand. And it really never feels like it's ever slowing down. It's going at a good pace. The film's constantly going at a very good pace, which allows the film to be very entertaining. You're also never sure who's going to live. You're never sure who's going to die and how. The CGI in the film is fantastic. The monster action sequences in this movie, whether it's a monster versus another monster or humans versus a monster, everything looks gorgeous. Everything is really shot really well, and I really enjoyed that. The humor also works, and it's really funny, and the humor that is in this movie doesn't deteriorate from the serious moments. The humor that's in the film just adds to the film, and it's like these little quick like one-liners or things, and it's just really to help, you know, bring the dark tones or the serious moments, just tone it down a little so it doesn't go into like bizarre rated R territory, which I think is really cool. Two things I want to talk about negative when it comes to the film is, first of all, a lot of the characters have zero background, and they're in the film just to be killed off by a monster. Sometimes in heroic ways, sometimes in stupid ways, they just get killed off, and it feels like, okay, we're going to have 50 people land on Skull Island and only 4 of them get off. And I'm just like, okay, so obviously in 2 hours, you're not going to give those 50 people backgrounds, whether they live or die. So a lot of them kind of come off as just generic. Oh, look, I'm a soldier in the Vietnam War. I'm going to get eaten by a pterodactyl today. It just comes off kind of silly and weird. And then lastly, I do wish that Kong kind of battled against more than like a squid and then these skull crawler monsters. I do miss like Kong going against like velociraptors and T-Rexes and something that feels more titanic and up to scale to him. Even the big gigantic skullcrawler monster at the end of the movie just didn't seem like a threat. Like, I already knew Kong was going to beat the crap out of that thing and win the first time I saw this movie, and it's like, I'm just like, okay, you need to give him something that's more of a threat, something that's actually more terrifying, you know, just something. I just didn't feel very scared of the monsters Kong was fighting. And I wish the film just had something a little more terrifying and more of a threat to Kong, because it felt like Kong was just going to win no matter what because of the monster that he was going up against. So overall, Kong Skull Island, I think, is a good movie. It's probably one of the best MonsterVerse films I've ever seen, up to this point. So if you guys haven't had a chance to, I highly encourage you guys to do so. Obviously, it's very important to the MonsterVerse films. It's going to lead into you watching Godzilla vs. Kong, and it will also probably and hopefully matter in Godzilla Kong X, The New Empire. So with it, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. Thank you guys for watching. Have an awesome day, and I'll see you guys in more videos coming out soon. Peace out.